for the invitation. As you said that I'll talk about my perspective about Balinese dance. So, but before, because I'm an Odissi dancer, so I just want to share about something about Odissi dance. So these are the repertoire of Odissi dance: Mangalacharan, Botu, Pallavi, Abhinaya, and Moksha. I know many of you know about all those things. Mangalacharan, the first item, we start with a handful of flowers, and we offer the flowers to the Lord Jagannath, and then we start with Dhani Pranam, and then we perform on a shloka, and then on a bowl part, and next the Botu item, which is the name came from Radu Header, but mostly uh, the sculptural movements and sculptural postures are like combined by the gurus in this item. And next the Pallavi, which is a lyrical one, which is a combination of different tal on a particular raga, from slow to faster rhythm, and it's very nice to show a dancer's capability in Pallavi. And then Abhinaya, the acting part, in which we just show we play some characters, we also go for the narrative one, and Moksha, the salvation, where we devote ourselves, where we offer ourselves to the God. So for like what I feel about dance, about Indian classical dance, that we keep the rhythm with our footworks, and we describe the lyrics, the song, or maybe the story with our hand gestures. And the feelings, the sentiment of the song, we show through our gestural expression. From this point, when I see Balinese dance, it's a little bit different, because in Indian dance, we really depend on the footworks. We really try to adjust the footworks with the rhythm of the of tal and whatever. So we have a lot of footworks. But in Balinese dance, as I see, not that much footwork. Where in the gamelan music, which is actually played with the Balinese dance, in gamelan music there is too much of rhythm. It's too rhythmic. Continuous beats are there, but the footworks are really delicate and very less, not that much. When we dance, uh, uh, when the speed raise, we go accordingly. But in Balinese dance, this is a little bit different. And like hand gestures, they do have, but not uh, in that wider range. And expression, yeah, in the storyline part, like when they are actually describing some stories, they do have expressions, but like some dances, which is you can identify, you can just compare with Pallavi, that kind of dance. Expression is not there, only stable expression, I feel. For Balinese dance, I just want to share about the history, the tradition, and the variety. Um, it is an ancient dance tradition that is a part of the religious and aesthetic expression among the Balinese people of Bali Island, Indonesia. Bali has many different dance forms, some elegant and solemn, others being extremely bold. Most of these forms involve graceful hand, legs, fingers movements, eyes wide open, or some even martial art techniques. In the year 2015, UNESCO recognized 3 genres of traditional dance in Bali: Wali sacred dances, Babali semi-sacred dances, Bali, Balihan entertainment dances. So these are the proper category of the dance form. Uh, like in Odyssey, we have uh, five different categories, but in Balinese dance, they don't have this kind of repertoire. So this is the category by the UNESCO, and I just want to talk about the three categories. Wali sacred dance is like the dated is around 18th to 14th centuries. It is a very religious form, and it is specially performed inside the temple, and the dancers are not allowed to perform outside the temple. What when I came here, I thought that because I know that in Bali there are so many Hindu temples, so I thought that I'll get the opportunity to perform inside the temple, but never happened because they are actually following their old tradition. Only the Balinese dancers with proper attire, with proper costume, can perform inside the temple. Nobody. Even I'm a Hindu, even I cannot perform. Even see, Odissi dance is also a very sacred kind of dance, but still they will not allow me to dance inside the temple. And here we can find a similarity with the Odissi dance because Odyssey, as we all know the history of Odyssey, it was also performed inside the temple, and the Maharis, the Devdasi, they were not allowed to perform outside the temple. Later, it came to outside the temple, and now we are performing on stage. But for Balinese dance, this particular one, they are not performing outside the temple. And in this category, there are some dances: Rejang, Sangyang, Dedari, and Baris. So Rejang is a sacred ceremonial dance by a young woman, traditional ceremonial dresses. As I said that they have to wear the proper ceremonial dress performed by two young girls. And then the last one is religious dance, conveyed heroic spirit dance, and male dancers are performed. See, in Odyssey, we always see that the Maharis, the young girls, they perform inside the temple. But here, the male dancers are also allowed to perform inside the temple. Next one, the Bebali semi-sacred dance, mostly performed during rituals. The origin of these Balinese dances can be dated back to 14th to 19th centuries. These often have a story of and character playing out a drama in the form of dance. So this one can be performed inside the temple and also outside the temple. In this category, these are three dance forms: topping, Sidakaria, Gambu, and Wayang Wong. The first one performed is a masked dance. In Indonesia, they have a wide range of masks, different masks, paper and wooden masks. It's very popular here. And the next one, royal technical performance. And the last one is a combination of epic, dance, drama, music. Okay. The next one is Bali Balihan entertainment dance of Bali, dances of Bali. This one is actually for the people for entertainment. And in this category, there's a couple of dances. Legong, which is a very popular dance, exclusively a beautiful dance by two or three girls and developed from Sangyang Dedari. These two dance forms actually we already mentioned before. It is influenced by that two dance forms. And then Joget, it's a popular social dance by couples, and Barong dance. This is also a very popular dance because in this dance, Barong is a representative of goodness, and Ragda is a representative of bad things. So it's a never-ending fight of good and bad. But here they are not actually kill the bad thing. Through the dance, they are actually showing that there must be a balance of both. It's not that the good thing kill the bad thing. Is it right? Yeah. So, okay. So these are the three categories, and as I already mentioned, some dances are under those categories. Beside that, mainly I think those dances are from the Balihan, which is properly a performance-based dance in front of the audience. So Barong, as I said, is a dance form of good things and bad things. A huge lion costume where who plays the barong. I'm going to show you the picture so that you can understand it properly. As I said, legong. Legong, it has 12 kinds of legong dance forms. These two are the photos. The barong dance, the evil character at the front, and the back, the barong, the good character. And these two girls are dancing legong dance. Then the Kechak dance and Joget. Kechak is a dance form which is, we can say, fire dance. We also have this kind of dance in India. And Joget is a dance form which is actually performed during the harvest. And normally the dancer invite the audience to perform with her, and it's very interesting. I have seen some performances of this one, like when a very good Balinese dancer performing in Balinese costume and in a proper way, and the audience come up and perform with the dancer. It is a very interesting one, even one-sided. So this is the photo. Ketchup and Joget. Then the topping dance, as I already mentioned, the mask dance and Wayang, which is a dance drama form spreaded all over Indonesia. So this is the topping, the masked dance, and Wayang, which is a kind of storytelling. Ramayana and Mahabharata stories are also performed under this category. From Mahabharata, they are actually, in Bali, I have seen that they are not go with the common story, which we all know and which we all perform. Some Indrajit and Hanuman stories are there. So it's a very uncommon story, Indrajit and Hanuman fight, and they perform that. And this is another one, the Arja, which is also a very popular one. Normally, the stories in Balinese dance they perform, those are ancient stories from Ramayana and Mahabharata, or some their own old stories. But in this dance, because it is performed in front of the common audience, they are developing some new stories, maybe some really innovative, or maybe sometimes they also, I think, improvise during the performance. Is it like that? Yeah, I feel that they are improvising on spot. So in this dance, they do something like that. I just want to share one small piece of this dance. Now, Balinese dance technique and the comparison between Balinese dance and Odissi. So here I will ask Melissa and Anga to help me, and let me see. Okay, so in Balinese dance, the movement is closely associated with the rhythm produced in the gamelan, a musical ensemble specific to Java and Bali. Multiple levels of articulations in the face, eyes, hands, arms, hips, and feet are coordinated to reflect layers of percussive sounds. The number of codified hand positions and gestures, the mudras, are higher in Indian than in Java or Bali. It has been speculated that they have been forgotten as dance was transmitted from India to Java. So these are some points which I just want to share. Okay, so this is Balinese dance posture, the main posture. Now see the left side, the girls are practicing. The right side, the one male person showing how to sit. So from here, I just find the similarities in Balinese dance and Odissi dance. So first, I would like to ask Melissa about the technique. Like when we learn Odissi dance, we learn how to sit in chauka, how to sit in tribhangi, and how to do the footworks like number 1, 2, 3, 4. Accordingly, we learn the tal. So, what you learned when you when you started, what you learned?
So when I started dance, there's two kind of gestures or movement. It's called agam. So there's a right side agam and the left side agam. And there's a movement of the feet, the waist, the torso, hand movement, the shoulders, and also the neck movement, the chain movement, and head movement, and also the eyes movement.
Okay, so we have this kind of movements, like we have hand gestures, we have eye movements,
yes.
we have neck movements. So in Balinese dance also you learn it. Do you like we like all the movements we have named? So do you have a name of?
Yes. Okay. So the feet movement, there's a pilas. Okay, pilas movement. Nyereksek. So there's a natap. movement. Okay. And also tapak sirang pada.
So this pada is
for the left.
Okay. Yes. So we say podo, pade. Okay. Similar.
Okay, and also for the waist, so there's 3 type of movement. The first is egol or ngegol with the normal rhythm or tempo, and the second one is ngegol gede, and the third one is ngipit for the waist movement. And also for the torso, there's only one type of movement. It's called nyangso.
Okay. So is that like in Odyssey we had Dakshachali and Bhamachali? Is that similar to that, side to side?
Yes.
So here we can find, and like today I find another similarity, that they have the torso movement same like Balinese dance and same like Odissi dance, like side to side, which we say that Dakshachali and Bhamachali. You say
Nyangso.
Okay. And also you have neck movement and eye movement.
Yeah, neck movement we call here ilak.
Yeah.
Okay. Like this.
Yeah. Like so it's more like Sundari. This one.
Yes. Okay. Ilak. And the eyes movement we call it Seledek or Niledek.
Seledek. So what kind of eyes movement?
There's 2 types of Seledek eye movements. It's the normal one, like this, like that, and also capung, Seledek capung. So we move our head a little bit, like that.
Okay. And this one you are also using your head.
Yes.
So it's the neck movement too.
Yes.
Neck and eye both.
Yes.
So this one you said ila. And I have seen that kind of like sidewise movement also there. So
yeah, that's a chin movement.
Yeah.
It's ngotak dagu.
Okay, so this one you just see her face. It's like this. In Odyssey also, like my guru, Guru Koshali Mukherjee, many times she explained this one. When you walk like Krishna, okay. So this kind of movement they are also having. This one. Okay. So okay, and all the names you are saying, is it from any book, any ancient book?
Yes, it's from the old Balinese monks. So there's a few names of the basic movement that I told before.
Yeah. So no, like from where you like we have Natashastra, Vinayadharpana, so many ancient books which is dated around 200 BC to 400 BC. So if do you have this kind of books or no?
In Balinese, we call this the basic movement.
Basic movement. So you can say this is the living tradition. Like you learn from your teacher learned from
Yes.
His or her teacher. So here another thing I just want to share, like Balinese dance, they are not saying this is a classical dance, but it has the elements of classical dance. It has the proper hand gestures, proper footworks, and like codified things. And as Steve said that living tradition. I have seen some sculptures are also there on the wall of the temples, and but the literature, I can say the literature is the old literature of India. They are also following the same literature, and but that like we have Natashastra, Vinayadharpana. I don't think is there any this kind of book. The text, no old text. So, but it has the elements of classical dance. We can, without the text, we can say that it's very close to the classical dance. Okay. What else? Can you just? I just want to like both three of us want to share the basic standing position, which is on the screen. In Balinese dance, they are, I think, the female postures are for female and male postures are male for male. In Odissi, the male and female both are doing the same postures, but in Balinese dance, this is different. Male are doing only the male postures and female are doing female postures. So can you just show me the male posture, the male basic standing position and female? So Argun is showing.
Yeah. So this is for the male standing position. We call here agam. So this one is the right agam position.
And I just want to, is it okay if you just stand like this? Yeah. I just want to share something. See, the hand positions is almost like the chauka position in Odissi dance. Only the fingers are upwards. We normally keep the fingers straight to the front, and little bit shoulder upward. But we keep our shoulder normal and keep our elbows straight. But they are just keep the shoulder up, and then hand, and then fingers working properly. So here I can find the similarities with the Balinese dance, with Odissi dance and Balinese dance, similarity between two. And yeah, thank you. Melissa, can you show me the?
Okay, so for this one is for the girls.
So this is more like our Tribhundi, if I can sit in Tribhundi. So the body bending are there, but I'm not using my hip, but here the hip is coming out of the body. And the hand position are almost like chauka, but not like Tribhundi. This one a little bit down and this one upward. Can you show me the position of your feet? See, she is keeping her feet in this way, with the way we do in Tribhundi. So only the thing is opposite. Like when we do Tribhundi, we sit. If my left leg is front, then I sit in this side. But they are actually sitting in this way. So it's like the opposite one, but almost similar. When I saw the dance, I thought, oh, it's really nice to see the dance because the females are just sitting in Tribhangi style, and the position, we can say the Tribhangi, the theatrical position of feet, and but the stamping are not that much what we do in Odissi dance. Can you show the stamping when you dance, how you stamp on the floor? On the floor. So it's like this. So we haven't heard any kind of footwork, any kind of sound of the footwork. But there are some footworks which is like with the heel, just uh, uh, keep the foot in little bit upward position. That the fingers are upward, so in this way, and then upward like we do in Uttarita Pada, and then again they put down, but fingers upward. And sometimes this one it's called relaxer. Yes. So we do, but we do in Kumbhapada position. Sometimes we do this, but normally we do this in Kumbhapada position, I think. Okay. And do you have any heel movement? Heel movement? No, only that one. Only that one. Yeah. Good. So not the and like in Odyssey we have so many like this kind of movement, like upwards. I don't think you have because of the dresses you're wearing. Yeah. Yeah. Can you show the male movements? It's the final position. So this one is very interesting because when I saw that one, I feel like it's number 2 step. Notice in number 2 step we do this. One, we do this. And he is doing, can you do it me? Okay, 1, 2, 3, start. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Thank you so much. Yeah. Now you can understand how much similar is it. I was doing the Odyssey one and he was doing the Balinese part, but it looks like similar. So maybe as we all predict that may the dance form actually influenced by Indian dance or maybe Odyssey, because we know that trading system which was in the ancient time with Odisha, maybe this dance form here, what we see here is influenced by Odissi dance or Indian dance. So and the position also is almost chauka. Is it like this?
Yes.
Can you teach me? Yeah. Now how you standing on floor? Yes. So only the fingers are upward, otherwise it's almost standing on the floor. And yeah, of course, it's like chokka. And in Odissi also, when I feel when I do the chokka steps, I feel like it's a little bit strong. We cannot do the chokka step in a very polite way. Yeah, the torso movements are there, the neck movements are there, which is delicate, but we cannot do chokka step very softly, whereas Tribhangi steps are more delicate, more soft. So when I saw Balinese dance, I feel the same thing because the male dance form is very strong, and some martial arts styles also there. No, you call the sparrow, is it? Yeah, sometimes they also hold the sparrow and they move with that, like our Manipuri Sangha style. Can you just show some movements of? So here he is holding the sparrow. We don't have anything now. It's very strong, but the female dance is not that strong. I think, is it? Yes, the female dance is that strong.
No, it's not that strong.
Can you just show? Thank you. Another one I just want to ask you about the Wali to Bali Babali. So Wali, the simple form, as he said, the sacred dance. I already explained the three categories of Balinese dance: the Wali, the traditional, and the sacred, which is only performed inside the temple, and the last category, which is just performed for the audience. Can you just explain how much is the difference? One thing I just want to share that the movements are not different. In Wali, same movement when they do in Babali, that is the same. When they do in Bali Han, same. But is there any simple difference from Wali to Bali Babali?
Yeah. So Wali movement is usually we do the movement. It's like for one movement we do it like maybe 12 times at the same time.
Yeah, the simple one and repeat it.
Yeah. For the example, like this movement. And then we repeat again and again. Yes. And for the
Babali,
Babali actually we play the character. Character. Okay. So the movement it's similar like I showed you before. Okay. Like this agam, like this one. And then left agam.
so you continue this kind of movement. Yes. And once you said that in the last category, it's more difficult.
More. Yeah, more. In Bali hand dance, we usually use fan.
Like what do you say? This one?
Kipas in Balinese.
Balinese, it's kipas.
Yeah. So for the example, like gong dance, so we move like this.
So, like in Odissi dance also, if we just think about the Mahali style, it's easy. And then now what we are performing is more complicated one. We are also trying to like adjust so many things, and it's getting complicated more. But if we just look at the ancient dance, it was not that complicated. Similarly, the sacred dance, which is only performed inside the temple, that is more simple. Only one movement and it's a repetitive movement, and that's very delicate. But when they are performing in front of the audience, that is under the Bali hand, which is difficult. So many things are there to entertain the audience. And Yeah, another very interesting thing is in Balinese, they are actually the language is called Bhasa Indonesia. So we say Bhasha, that is the language in Indian language, in Hindi and in Bengali. They say Bhasa. So this is also a language, Bhasa Indonesia. In Bhasa Indonesia, there are so many things, so many words which is from Sanskrit, from Hindi, from Arabic, from English, from French, I think. So many languages are there, like chair in Bhasa Indonesia, that is kursi. So we call kursi in Hindi. And like when I was saying about the categories, there is one upachara. So upachara is a Sanskrit word, and it is ritual. It relates to rituals. So upachara in Indian language, it's the Indian language. So they have one dance that is called Pushpanjali, and we all know in Bharatanatyam dance also we have an item called Pushpanjali. In Pushpanjali is the first dance, the opening dance, but they are not actually using pushpa, not using the flowers. But can you show how you were performing Pushpanjali?
The same way we take
And another one you say that is
the pendant. Yeah, that one is the opening dance with flowers.
okay. There is another dance called Tari Pendant that is with flower. And the Pushpanjali, they are not using flower, but Tari Pendant, they are using flowers. Can you show this one? You hold the flower and hold the flower. It's, in a plate. In a plate. Yeah. So you just keep the plate in your hand. Yeah. So in Mangalacharan, we enter the stage with handful of flour, but we are not using any plate, and that is a little bit different one. This is only for the audience, but in Mangalacharan, when we do, we offer the flour to the deity. So these are the I think some similarities and dissimilarities we found. Can you do you want to show something which is we haven't discussed yet? What is that? This is Bali Bali hand dance. This is Bali Bali hand dance. We just discussed before.
The dance is Tari Narayan.
Tari
Narayan.
Nalayan. This is the name of the dance is Tari Nalayan. Thank you. Thank you so much. I just want to express some more things, especially about the expression and the eye movements. Can you just show that she already said about the eye movements, what they are using, but during the dance, the movement is different. Like once I found, when I saw first, I was thinking why they are showing too much of angry face. Because for me it was so angry, like kind of. So I was thinking, is that the storyline is something which should we put in Rodha Rasa? Is that so? Is that something like that? Then I later realized, no, this is not like that. But it's a technique. They are just using it. It's not related with the storyline. Nothing. Like in Pallavi, we perform. Okay. In Pallavi, when we perform, we just express our feeling. When we perform, we are thinking something. We are feeling the movements, and accordingly we put the expression. But in Balinese dance, this is not something like that. This is fixed. You have with that kind of movement, you have to do that eye expression and also the facial expression. Because with a smile like this, it's very beautiful. They sometimes they are closing their eyes like this. Suddenly, very strong. So it's really different. It's not like Indian classical dance. And can you just show like what I'm saying?
Yes. Okay. So there's the
Eye movement, like when you dance at that time.
So this eye movement called ngelir, and then open wide, and then seledet, go back. So also do the same to the left, ngelir, seledet. This one is called ngelik. So like that, the movement.
Thank you. But this is not according to the character. There is no connection with that. Yeah, just with the movement. Yeah. And is there any difference between female and male dance?
The difference is this is that.
Okay, the eye movement is different. Okay, so the eye movement is different for the only one type of eye movement is different.
The difference is two types.
Two types for the can you show?
That's for the male.
Okay, so there is little bit difference, but there is a difference. So, in Odyssey we are not doing separately. We are not. We don't have female and male version, but they do have female and male version, and it's interesting in a way. Lastly, about the hand gestures.
The hand gestures.
Yeah. Is there any name?
Yes.
Okay, there is name.
This one is the main hand movement called jariring. So this is actually fingers movement. So this finger movement is make the Balinese dance more look alike, like this. And there's other type called gegiran, the same movement but with a fast rhythm or fast tempo, like this.
It is very fast.
Very fast, yes. Okay. And then there's a mukal.
Something round movement.
Round.
We do, but we actually hold the Katakamukha.
Yeah, the Balinese only do one.
Okay.
Yes.
But you don't hold anything.
No. Yeah. And also there's a ulap. So this hand movement is like trying looking for something. Kiri dua. Left side.
Another thing I just remembered. She just keep your hand. Okay. So I can show this. So here the position of the hand. in Tripungi, in Chokka also we sometimes keep our hand in this way. So I feel some similarities are there. In Balinese it is like that, and in Odyssey it is in this
This,
way.
this is so nice, Pompi. This is so nice, Pompi, and your guests. Just in the interest of time, we do have our next guest.
Already I take the time. So
Will you please reintroduce your guests, Dr. Pompi Paul?
and she's Manisa Florence Silford, Florence Silford, and he's Anga Prathama. Puttu Anga Prathama. Prathama is like Prathama, first.
This is so nice, Pompi. Thank you. Thank you so much for sharing. You are there in an intercultural capacity, and you presented such a nice intercultural work. With that, I will switch gears and introduce my next guest, Professor Kim Jones.
I just want to thank you, Kaustavi, and also I'd like to thank Swami Vivekananda Culture Centre, Bali, and it's our pleasure, and we really enjoy the time. And I wanted to do this for a long time, and finally, it's your initiative, and I got the chance to explore something. Thank you so much for giving us the opportunity.
Thank you. Thank you.